Okay, so just easy out. A little bit popping out. And arms a little higher. Elbows going back. And dropping down, elbows coming up. Just straight up to the side. And now thumbs to shoulders. Okay. Now just thumbs to shoulders and to ceiling. And push it up. Push it up. Push it up. Push it up. Make sure you have enough room to push out to the side. Straight out. Now one in front and one to the side. One in front, one to the side. Feet still working. Push, 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 push. Now we're going to go upside and down. Are we ready? Up, side, down. Side, up, side, down. Slide, up, side, down, slide. Reach, and a big reach. Whoa, side, down, side, reach, side, down. Last time here, reach, side, down, reach and up and drop. And very easy, both thumbs to shoulders and push those arms behind. Push back, push back, push back, push. Now switching to high knees. Lift, 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 lift. Arms straight front and back. Well done. 4 more. And side in. And hand to opposite shoulder. Hand to opposite shoulder. And reaching in the opposite direction to the leg. Arms straight out. And back to our default, which is forward and back. Forward and back. Out, in, side, side, in. Are we ready? Out, in, side, side. Front, front, side, side. Up, back. Get those arms working. Across the body, front, front, back, back. Side, side, in it. And 4 more. 3 more. That's the last one. Now back to default. Good work, well done. Keep it moving. And easy, very easy jumping jacks. Arms coming side. jumping jacks, one arm reaching and the other arm going down. And follow both sides. Last one. And back to front. Sitting towards the edge of the chair. Now, nice easy run. Arms pumping. And a little quicker. And kicks with arms coming forward. I'm going to go to both legs coming forward, so it's kind of an upright row. Get those legs out and pull them back, right out, as far as they can go. Not little ones like this. Big ones. Arms to the side. Feet forward. Alternating. Forward, side. Forward, side. Forward, side. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Easy walk. Now I'm going to go stride jumps, but feet crossing in front. Lean back in the chair as your back's hurting. Or sit up if we can. Oops, I lost it a bit there. Too many things going on in my mind here. And back to nice easy walk. Keep walking, I'm just going to shift my chair. Now sit right at the front of the chair and leaning back. And feet out in front. Just one leg in single kicks. Straighten it out if you can. And 4 more. And switching legs. Ready? Kick, kick, kick. And 4 more. And back to sitting up. I'm going to do leg circles. So lying back again. And circle, 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 circle. And another leg, slowing it down just a little bit. So just going to stretch out a little bit here. Okay, just stretching out a little bit. So nice and slow. Pull it up, push it out. Pull it up, push it out. Pull it up, push it out. Switching back to the other leg. Pull that knee into the chest. Push the heel away. Push the heel away. Knee in, push it out, pull it in, push it out. 3 more, 2 more, and last one. And switching legs. So pulling knee in, out straight, knee in, out straight, knee in, out straight. Excellent. And 3 more. 2, and last one. Going all the way up, and you're sitting towards the edge of the chair, 1 foot behind, leaning back, and releasing forward, leaning back, and up. Pull back, and up. And pull back, stretching out that quad, so leaning back, and up. And keep it going. Nicely done. Okay, I'm going to do 4 more. So lying back, oh yes, all the way back and all the way up. And 2 more. And here we go, last one. Excellent. And walking our way around to the other side. And another leg behind and leaning back and let it come forward. And back. So make sure you're sitting right at the front of the chair so you can get a nice big stretch in that quad. So toe on the ground, leaning back and coming forward. A little bit further back each time until you touch the back of the chair. Then move forward a little bit if you need, coming back and up and back and up. And 1 more, back and up. And here we go. So 3 more, please. And 2 more. And last one. And walking our feet down to the front again. And just knees out and back. So just stretch through the groin. Push out, pull back. Pull and squeeze. Push, push. Let the chest come through as you're pushing the groin away. Yes. Push, push, push. And 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Feet out in front and reach down. And come up. Slide down the shins. Come back all the way up. Slide it all the way down and come all the way up. Slide down. Legs straight if we can. Toes up. A little bit further each time we go down. Working our way towards our toes. Should almost be there. Reaching. Don't force it. Just nice slow pull. And pulling down. Pulling down. Don't forget the arch when you come up. Pulling down. Arching when you come up. Pulling down. And arching when you come up. Bringing the feet back. Chin down and looking up. And chin down. Very gently. And keep the feet moving if you can. Now looking over to your right. Look and front. And left. And front. And right. And front. And left. And front. Last time right. Last time left. Now let the feet stop and hand over and pull around and front. Pull around and front. And around to the right and front. Pull around, look behind you. So head and trunk. Head and trunk. And pull. And front. And pull. A bit of pressure on this hand on your leg to pull yourself a little bit further around, but very gently. And don't slump. Sit up tall and pull. Well done. Excellent. Okay. So hopefully you got a little bit of a sweat going. So we're going to be coming up now. And we're starting our leg work today. So we're going to be doing something just a little different than we have done. Just to try to keep a bit of variety in this thing. So just make sure things are stretched out. We'll go behind the chair. Just make sure you've got a nice big stretch in your quad, your glutes and your hamstrings here. So just to the side of the chair, I just want you to drop your bum down onto you, as far as you can to your calves. A little bit of a bounce at the bottom. Straighten out the legs. Shake it all out and come all the way back up, and then just a little stretch of the back. And then sinking down, touch the toes, straighten out the legs, let the arms dangle, and roll back up. And dropping the bum down, touching the toes, rounding out the back, legs straight, just let it dangle, rolling it back up, a bit back stretch, And then bump down, touch the toes, let it dangle, roll it all the way up. A little bit of a back stretch, and a little bit of lean to the side, and up to the middle, and to the other side, and up. This time at the arm, and pull the arm down. So down, arm up, and pull towards the ear. And reach down, arm up, and pull towards the ear. And arm down, arm up, and pull towards the ear. Last time right, and reach up, and pull down. And last time left, reach down, arm up, and pull down. And shoulders rotate backwards. Nice up, all the way up. Biggest action as you can possibly get in the shoulders. And then pulling them forward. Yep. Good work, well done. And last time backwards. Just 4 rotations back. And now 4 rotations forward. So pull them up by your ears. Push them all the way through. And the last one. Excellent. And shrug them and then just let them shake it out. Shrug them and just shake it all out. Shrug and shake it all out. And 2 more. Shake it all out. Last one and shake it all out. Okay, so first little series of exercises we're going to do. It's called a clock lunges. So basically all we're going to be doing is following the clock around. So we're going 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2, and then we're going to go over to the side 3. And then we're going to go back behind, and then we're going to change sides. So you can do this with or without the chair. Go as low or as high as you would like to go. Okay, so starting a little bit behind the chair, we're going to be stepping forward and lowering down, pushing back up. Now to 1 o'clock, a little out to the side, and trying to keep the trunk going forward. So 2 o'clock out to the side. Now 3 o'clock is right out to the side. That inside leg is straight, and back here. And push. Now go back a little bit further and lower and push up. And now we're going back here to 7 and up. And now we're going straight back to 6, over here, lower and pulling up. Now we're just going to repeat that, going a little lower each time. So coming forward to 1. Now we're going to 11. Then to 10. Push. Now across to 3, inside leg straight. And we're back here, lowering and pushing. Now back here to 7 and pulling up. Straight back to 6 and lower and pulling up. One more time, coming forward, lower and push back. And you've got it by now, 1. So see if we can get that knee almost to the ground. Oh. And stepping back a little bit here and pushing forward. Now step back, lower both knees and pull up. And step back to 7 and up. Now straight back to 6. All the way back, lower, knee touch. And here we go. Last time, coming forward and pushing back. And to 11 and to 10. I guess this is really 9, isn't it? Not 3. Okay, and then back to 8. Lower. Now back to 7. Step back, lower. Now step straight back behind to 6. And lower. And come up. And just kick them out a little bit. Going to the other side. It's a little bit easier for me. So I'm going to step forward here. And come back, and then forward over here, side a little bit, now straight to the side, lowering as low as I can, stepping slightly behind, lowering, and up, still behind, lowering, and up, now straight behind, back to 6, and lower, and stepping forward. And for me, 1 o'clock. And for me, 2 o'clock. And now for me, 3 o'clock. Now for me, 4 o'clock. And now at 5 o'clock, both knees lowering now, up, and then back to 6, lower, and up. And repeating, forward here. Straight out to the side, back a little bit behind. Now both knees bend on this one back, lowering, coming up, both knees going back again, lowering, straight back behind, lowering, and pull. Last time, coming forward, back, slightly out, further out, straight to the side, inside leg straight, inside leg straight again, but right behind. Both knees bend this time. Both knees bend this time. Straight behind, lower, and up. Well done. Okay, so what we're doing is working the clock around. We'll do that once more, but this time we're adding 2 repeats because we're going to step across in front. So if I'm facing you this way, first one is across. What I'm going to do is actually behind. Then we're filling in all the way between. Okay, so first one, step in front. So for me, it's kind of 1 o'clock. So it's across here, lowering. Now I'm going to 12 o'clock here, lower. Now for me, it's out to 11. And out again. Now, inside leg is straight. Push. Inside leg is still straight. Behind here. And pulling in. And then straight back behind. Both legs bend. And back again. Now straight back to 6. Now this last one is going to be a crossover behind, remember. Crossing over behind, lowering. And coming up. Same thing on the side. So we're going to have the crossover in front. Now we're lowering, coming up, straight forward, lowering, pushing up. Now, for me, it's 1 o'clock. And for me, it's now 2 o'clock. 3 o'clock, inside leg straight. Inside leg straight. Going back to 4. Now both knees bend to 5. And both knees bend to 6. Straight back. Remember this time, step across behind, lower, and coming back up. Well done. A few more working with the legs here. So we're just going to be coming across and bending. Coming up and bending the other side. So just bending that outside leg, inside leg stays straight. And again, drop the hips as low as you can. Fairly good wide stance. Just going to touch inside of the foot with the opposite hand. So I'm going to your right, my left. So I'm going to touch down, come back up. Touch down, come back up, and keep it going. And keep it going. So doing 7 each side. Lowering, push, lowering, lowering, lowering. Now remember, feet are turned out. Inside leg should be staying straight. Low as you can. Whoa, yeah. And low as you can. And 2 more each side coming up now. So lowering, touch, lowering, touch. Last one right, and last one left. Oh yeah. Bring the feet back in, kick them out a little bit. Now this time we're going to see if we can pull one arm up, and the other arm comes to touch the toe. So it's called a windmill lunge. All right, windmill lunge. Lots of different kind of windmill lunges, but this is the one that we are doing. All right, so feet stride. So as you go down here, you're going to pull that top arm up. Okay, so here we go. So down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and up. Down, touch, and keep it going. And 3 more each side. 2 more each side. Last one right. And last one left. Excellent. Okay. And just kick the legs out again. So, I'm going to do a few now. But with a little difference. So we're going to kind of come back and have the top of the toe touch the ground very gently. So we're going to have to touch and pull up on that front leg. Okay, so here we go. So again, go as low as you can. Some of you can probably go all the way down to here and coming all the way back up again. Others of you may only want to go partially way down. Here we go. So remember, trying to do 14 of these. If you had enough after 8 or 10, fine. If you want to go and push 16, then be my guest. I'm doing 14. So here we go. So pressing back. 1, pulling it, and 2, pull it up, and a very light toe touch, and keep it going. Oh, the silence is deafening. 4 more to go. And 3. And 2. And 1. Well done. And kick them out. Same thing on the leg. Stay the same side of the chair, or you can switch if you like. Give you 5 seconds to get regrouped. Switch the head on. So it's going to be the other foot stepping back and lowering with the toe on top and up. So toe up, lower the toe and forward. And toe, pulling it up. And I think you got it. All the work on that front leg. And if you're using the chair, try and let go of the chair when you're coming back up. A little bit more load on that leg. Oh yeah. And 4 more. 3. Just 2 to go. And the last one. Well done. Excellent. Okay. Now right behind the chair. And again, we're going to go lower and come back up. So very similar, but we're not going quite as low. We're putting all the load on the one leg, and then we're not taking it off, just keeping all the load on the leg we were standing on. Okay, so here we go. So lower, light touch, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 7, light touch 8, and light touch, and 4 to go, 3, 2, and last one. Good stuff. 5 seconds, switching sides. Working the other leg. So remember, light touch and pull it back up. Light touch and up. So fairly quick. Touch, stand. Touch, stand. Touch, stand. Work that front leg. Light touch with the toe. Up you come. Low touch. And keep it going. Keep it going. Light touch. And pull up. All the way on the front leg. Up. Touch. Touch. 4 to go. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Yes. Okay. Good work. Well, I'm starting to sweat a bit here, so hopefully you are. Maybe it's me in the sunroom. Last time, fairly quick. It's going to go light touch across, the up behind, light touch, down. So pumping these out fairly quickly, so we won't go through a full range of motion, but we'll still try to do all the work with the front leg, glutes and the hamstrings. So for me, left foot for your right foot, so you're going behind, light touch, pull, light touch, pull. Okay, got it? Here we go. So foot behind, light touch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Yeah, good work. Same thing on the leg, and I'm going to take a 1-minute break. So hang in there. Pump these out if you can. Slow it down if you want. Oh, here we go. So light touch behind, knee to the side, up, 2, touch, 3, bend that front leg, bend it. And 6 to go. Just a light touch, bend, pull, touch, pull, touch, pull. 2 to go. Touch, pull up, touch, pull up. Okay. A nice easy walk in the chair. Good luck in recovery. Seem to be a bit squished in here this morning for some reason. Yeah, my legs are growing. Okay. And a quick break for a drink. Well done. Just noticed since I put talc on my band, every time I touch my shorts, my black shorts, I'm getting big white patches on them. So anyway, so we're going to work shoulders this morning. So we're going to start off by just doing some upright rows, narrow rows. Then we're going to go standing and do some semi-squats and upright pulls. So combining 2 exercises. So bend, please. Roll it up under your feet. Have a bit of dangle in this one. And remember, our elbows come straight to the side and up to the shoulder and not above the shoulder, just up as high as the shoulder or as far as is comfortable for those of you who have a few shoulder problems. So it's like a shoulder shrug and then pulling with the elbows. Shrug, lift, and you got to keep it going. Good work. Lift, lower. Remember, resist that first part of the lowering. Get a little bit more out of it. Don't let just drop. Lift and lower slowly. lift, and lower slowly, and lift, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and here's the last one. Excellent. Crossing over the band, so instead of coming to the side, hands come up to the chin. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we go. Lifting 1, and elbows 2, 3. Adjust the band, slacken it off a little bit, or tighten it up. So it's halfway. So 7. Remember, slow lower. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and here's our last one. Well done. So we're going to do the same thing standing. So you're going to have to hold the end of the strap on this one. Okay, so coming up to stand. So remember, the first one is pulling up. But so we're going to add a little knee action. So we're going to pull, little bend, pull. So, good cardio. Here we go. So you're ready? Bend and pull up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Crossing the band over. Remember, pulling up the chin this time. Trying to get a little knee bend in here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, bend. Pull 1, 2, 3. And 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Well done. Now I'm just going to isolate shoulders and do shoulder rolls. So you can have a lot of tension on the band for this. So remember, shoulder rolls, we're going to coming up, pushing back down. Shrug up, push back down. Here we go. Up, and 2, and 3. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, keep it going, 8, and 4, 3, 2, and 1. And shake them out a little bit. Same thing, but this time we're going to go up, and then push them forward and down. So forward rolls. Remember, the shrug is the key area. So shrug 1, forward 2, and 3. Keep it going. Don't forget, pull those shoulders up, and then push them forward, and then lower them down. Forward and down. Forward and down. Forward and down. 4, 3, 2, and the last one. Excellent. All right. Now I'm going to see we do the whole thing shoulder roll. So we go up, back, forward, pull it up, back, forward. Here we go. So up, back, push them forward and pull them up and keep them rolling around. 2 and 3, shoulder roll forward. 6 and 7 and 8, big roll. Big circle with the shoulder. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Okay. Same thing, but reversing it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we go. So forward, pull them back, and pull them up. Pull them back and pull them up. Pull it back and pull them up. And keep it going. All the way back, all the way forward. Starting going backwards, pulling them forward. Oh, yeah. And 4, and 3, and 2, and here's the last one. Well done. And a few little power shrugs now. It's going to do 3 sets of power shrugs. So power shrug is just pump, 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 pump. So good tension here. Lift it down, straighten it up. Are we ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 14. And let them sink. And 5, 4, 3, 2, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. And let them sink. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. 1, 2, 3, get them up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Well done. All right. Nice and easy stretch out here. So we've worked the shoulders and the top of the shoulders pretty well. Just going to work the bottoms now. So just going to pull one arm down to the side. And if you've got too much flap, you can always wrap it up. Stop you flapping in your face. So hands out to the side, so press them out. Then that one hand is pulling down, one hand pulling down, one hand pulling down. Here we go. So pulling down, 1, 2, 3, 4, straight to the side. 6, 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. And keep them up. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Straight up here. 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. I'm going to push both hands out to the side. That's straight to the side and down. So coming side now. 1, 2. Now are you ready? Here we go. So push it out. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now give your shoulders a little bit of a rest. Good stuff. Okay. So we're going right from the hands above the head. Now we're pulling down to 90 degrees. 90? I guess it's 180, isn't it, really? Anyway, parallel to the ground. Here. Okay, so both at the same time. So above the head, pulling down. 1, 2, 3. Keep the arms wide. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Which means 4, 3 more, 2 more, and 1 more. And shake the shoulders out a little bit. Okay, I'm going to work a little bit of a lift here and a little bit back, so a bit of a combination exercise. So again, we're just going to use one side of the band. So you can stand on the band here, and we're going to take the hand from here, and I'm going to be pulling it up and out and back. So down, out, and back. So make sure you've got enough slack, because once you're getting up to this position, it's fairly weak. So make sure you're getting that little bit of extra rotation in at the top. Okay, so if you adjust up the strap or the TheraBand, so some people talk about taking the sword out of its sheath here. So we've done this before, but slightly differently. So here we go. So pulling, arms stay straight. So straight in front, pull it out. Straight in front, pull it out. And a little bend of the knee, and pull it up. Little bend of the knee, pull it up. Little bend, pull. You got it. Pull. Touch the hip, opposite hip, and get that turn at the top. Down, and 4 more, and 3, and 2, and last one. Okay. Well, guess what now? Same thing on the side. Remember to step on the band with the ball of your foot and not your heel. All right, so the same thing on the side. So a little bend. Just check your tension first of all. Make sure you've got enough. Not too much, but you need to have a little bit of resistance when you're getting to the top. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, here we go. So a little bend, 1, 2, you got it, 3, keep it going. Arms straight. And 4 more. 3, 2, and here's the last one. Oh yeah. Good stuff. Well done. Okay. So just before we do some abs, it has to do a little bit of head stuff. One of the things, remember, as we get a bit older, our head tends to start to poke forward, and our shoulders tend to start to get a bit rounded. So, we've got the old man shuffle, walking forward. So what we try and do is to work those back muscles, keep our chest through here, not slumping and sumping. And we also need to try and work on these muscles at the back of our neck and keep those nice and strong, and the ones in the front stretched out. So, just going to work simple neck exercises. We're going to use the band, but be very gentle. I'm always very, very worried about doing neck exercises with a lot of resistance because it'll be a fairly fragile area. So not too much tension, but band behind your head. Just going to put a little bit of pressure on it coming forward, so your chin is coming forward. Then I'm going to work the head back 1, back 2, and 3. Okay, so you got it? So here we go. So remember, chin comes out slightly, but don't hyperextend. So feel as though you're pulling the chin back rather than craning the neck. Here we go. So putting back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Got to keep the band on your head. This time I'm going to be bending forward a little bit and then lifting the head away from the ground. So chin up and away, chin up and away. Okay, here we go. So leaning forward a little bit and push up against the band. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Oh yeah. And just very gently, just easy roll of the head. Let the blood flow again here. Good work, well done. So, no bend this time, but we're just going to be pulling the chin back in. So, it's what we call the kind of the cock-a-doodle-doo, right? So, pulling it in, pull the chin in. So, again, standing tall, pull the chin in. 1, 2, just straight back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Same thing, bending forward, but don't arch the neck. We're going to be pulling the chin away, but we're working against gravity and the weight of our head. So we're just going to be leaning forward, pulling the chin up. 1, chin up 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, chin up 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, last one, 14. Okay. Just going to work a little bit of head rotation here. So we're going to pull it around, hold it, pull it around a bit further, pull it around, hold, and then relax it. Okay, so you can put your finger on your chin if you want. All right. And looking, I'm to my left, you could be to your right. So turning, holding that, pulling a bit further, pulling a bit further. Keeping our shoulders square to the front, pulling a bit further. Now pull the head around as far as you can. Don't let your head poke forward. And 4, 3, 2, and relax it. Nice, easy, gentle head roll. Just working on our neck flexibility here. But remember, we're trying to keep our chin in and turn our head, not drop our chin down and turn our head. So standing tall, chin in, and then looking to your left or my right, and looking over 1, and then pulling our head back further 2, look a bit further behind you 3, look a little bit further behind you 4, and then all the way as far as you can, and holding that for 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and relaxing. And again, very gentle movement of the neck. Just let that blood flow again. Well done. So remember, these exercises are trying to make sure that we don't get what is called a poke neck. And a poke neck is when your head drops forward and we find ourselves walking along. And I think as we get a bit older, we become more conscious of falling. So our tendency is to look where we're walking, which means we drop our head down. If we drop our head down, we tend to round our shoulders out. So we need to work exercises that keep this neck in good alignment and stop our chest from slumping. So that's why I try and do a lot of these shoulder exercises to make sure we keep that back, that upper back from rounding, and keep it nice and tall and straight. Okay, so I'm going to do a few abs today, and we're going to again work on a bit of rotation. I'm going to put the chair at a slight angle so you can see. So we're going to do similar exercises that we've done before, but we're going to try and work some kind of rotation to really challenge these muscles at the side of the body, which are called internal and external obliques. You know, the big six-pack or the rectus abdominis here is mostly for flexing and extending here, but mostly flexing the trunk. So these are the muscles that we engage when we do rotation of the upper body. So all these muscles that come to the side. Okay, so we're going to be going for our magic 100 here of various kinds of ab exercises. So again, sitting right at the front of the chair, we're leaning back with one leg bent, one leg straight, and you're just going to be pulling you back off the chair. But as we come up, the hand is going to the opposite hip. So that's where we're getting the rotation in here. So remember, tighten up the tummy, all those rectus, plus this nice big TA, transverse abdominis. This is the body's natural corset or girdle, because that really holds things in very well. So tighten it, and then coming up 1, cross the hip 2, hand touch hip 3, and you got it, 4, 5, 6, not all the way up, 7, keep that tummy under tension. That's halfway on this side, halfway, rotate, 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 get it around as far as it's comfortable. Don't tweak your back, but make sure we're working on that rotation, rotation, and 4, and 3, and 2, and last one. Okay, so same thing other side. So we're coming up, the other leg forward. So the hand's touching the hip where the leg is bent. So we're coming up 1, all the way around 2, get the head around, really try and get that rotation at the top. Keep it going, keep it going. Tighten tummy, make sure you're sitting at the front of the chair and staying fairly straight so we're not flexing here. We're keeping nice tight tummy, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and the last one. Oh yeah, take a bit of pressure off the lower back. This time we've got both feet forward. Normally when we do this, we come up with hands on knees. This time I'm going to the opposite knee, so I'm getting that rotation here. 1, and right across 2, as far as I can. Here we go. So coming across 1, rotate 2, and 3. You got it. 4, 5, 6. Rotate, rotate. Look at the ground. Get that far around. Look at the ground. Look at the ground. All the way up. Don't come all the way up. Just get you back off the chair. And then rotate. Back off the chair, rotate. Back off the chair, rotate. 4, 3, 2, and last one. Whew, yeah. Okay. So we're going to go really all the way back now here. Now we're going to be coming up 1 and 2. So feet are off the ground, and it's the same action. There we go. So really lying back, get the back off, and here we go. So up 1, 2, feet off 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And all the way up. Oh, stretch out that lower back. So that's 80. So we're just doing 10 more here. Okay. So this time we're going to be coming up with right across. So knee bending and coming up and reaching right the way across, opposite knee. So coming up 1, reach across 2, reach across 3, and you go. Remember, try and look at the ground so you're really getting rotation here. Look at the ground, rotate, 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 up, 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 and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one. Oh yeah, okay. How are we doing? I think we can do one more. Okay, so we're going to do knee lifts, lying back. And again, to try and get a little bit more rotation in here, we're actually going to do circle knees. All right, so we're going to sit right at the front. We're going to lie back. And we're going to have the knees up. Now we're going to make a big circle with our knees, 10 in one direction and 10 in the other. All right, so here we go. So knees up, circle knees 1, 2, 3, 4. Biggest circle as you can. Big circle. Now 10 in the other direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's the last one for me. Oh yeah. Oh, good. And nice, easy forward. Stretch the back out. Stretch the back out. You do these exercises, sometimes it gets a bit cramped. Okay. So we actually did 120 ab exercises there. So that's good. That's really good. Okay, so cool you down a little bit here. Last 2 minutes. Shake it all out. Big breaths as we're doing this. Active recovery here. And just let the leg dangle, little kicks. Keep that blood flowing. Rotation of your foot. In the other direction. And switch your sides. So little drop kick. Then holding up, a little rotation of the foot in the other direction. Okay, and just to make sure the back is stretched out, it doesn't seize up, just want to slump and lift. So, slump, lift. So 10 of these. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and last one is 10. Okay, just let it all hang down. And coming all the way back up, a nice big stretch here. Let it all hang down. And big back arch. Not too much, but just enough to take that pressure off the front of the vertebra and the discs. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, 10 o'clock. How quickly time goes when we're having fun. So that is the end of today's lesson. So thank you again for joining me, joining us. Hope that was a bit of a workout for you. It was for me, but it usually is. Maybe I'm not as fit as I used to be, or think I am, or think I was. Anyway, so I'm going to, I forgot to, so I'm going to switch off the video now. I'm just going to tell my little story at the end for those of you who want to hang around and listen. So again, it's relatively tame, but it's actually an experience that happened to me quite a few years ago when I was flying. Remember flying, when I used to get up in an airplane and go to different places? So I was going Vancouver to London, and anyway, when I was on board, heading off, I took my seat next to me was empty, and then this really very beautiful, gorgeous woman gets on, and it comes all the way down the aisle, and lo and behold, sits right next to me. So, you know, I'm kind of a bit excited about this. So, in my kind of nervousness, I blurb out and I say, business trip or vacation? And she says, in a very charming way, she says, well, business. I'm going to the annual Nymphomaniac convention in London. So I'm, oh gosh. So there's the most gorgeous woman I've seen for a long time. She's sitting right next to me in the plane. So I'm kind of struggling to maintain my composure. So I say, well, you know, what's your business role at this particular convention? She says, well, I'm actually a lecturer. I use my experience to debunk some of the most popular myths there are, you know, about sexuality. And I said, well, really? Like, what myths are these? She says, well, for example, one myth is that African-American men are the most well-endowed people, when in fact it's not the North American African, or the African-American, but rather it's actually the Native American Indian who is most likely to possess that trait. And another popular myth is that Frenchmen are in fact the best lovers, when in actuality it's the Greek, people of Greek descent. And she said, we've also found in the research that I've done that the best potential lovers are in fact Irish. So suddenly the woman starts to get a bit uncomfortable and she blushes and she says, well, I'm sorry, so I'm discussing this personal stuff with you and I don't even really know your name. I said, oh, my name's Tonto. I said, Tonto Papadoulas, but my friends call me Patty.